All right, my money. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I had an audio issue. I got to start it all over again. I apologize, but Lisa G just advised me that I have an audio issue and I got to get this straight. All right, this is our folks for today. Stop dating Filipinas. Okay, that's it. Stop dating Filipinas under certain circumstances. Number one, here's our topic. Huh? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to redo this. We have a bad internet connection, and also we have an audio issue. I'm going to redo this video and do it on a recorded basis, and you'll be seeing it in about 20 minutes. But I can't. It's too slow. Okay. How's it now? Good. Is it good now? Are you sure? Sure. All right. Whew, this has been a nightmare. All right, guys. I'm gonna start all over. Okay. Bear with me, guys. I've had some audio issues. I'm having some browser issues, and it's been another hectic day. But we're gonna get through this. This is our subject for today. Why you should not date a Filipino? And I hope you can hear me well. Audio issues fixed, and the internet's a little bit faster now. Okay. No hocus pocus. Just focus. Whenever you date someone and you're in a bad space, we're going to talk about that. Whenever you date someone, you need to date the type of Filipinos you want to meet. Okay. You need to have your mind need to be attuned to the type of Filipinos you want to meet. We don't talk about that. Number 3, hooks and lures. How they hook you, how they book you, how they lure you. Okay. Whenever you date, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you date from a place of what? Wholeness. Okay. Whole. You need to be whole, not a half. You know, when a woman wants a man, she wants a whole man. Whether it's a Filipino, Russian, American, they want a whole, complete man. They don't want a half man, half mama's boy. Huh? They don't want that. I don't want a half woman. I want a whole woman. I don't want a half little girl and a half woman. No, that's not what I want. So when you want to meet somebody that's complete, that's what you need to be. Whole, complete. No, your mind need to be right, tight, long, and strong. Okay. Number 1. When you date a Filipino, a Russian, anybody, make sure that you're dating from a good place rather than dating in a bad space. Mentally, you're messed up. Emotionally, you're messed up. Financially, you're messed up. And you trying to date someone? What is wrong with you, mister? What is wrong with you, sister? You're setting yourself up for failure. That's what happens. And a lot of women do this, ladies and gentlemen. They will be all rebounding from a previous relationship, right? This is so emotionally crippled. They got to have somebody, another man. I need me another man. I got to have a man. I got to have a man. And they run against the first Joe Blow they see. Player from the Himalaya. And they take them for everything they got. Because their mind ain't right. And when you meet a woman and mind ain't right, you know it. So, oh my God, I got her. I ain't said 2 words. She all over me. You know, so when somebody's mind ain't right, they're not in the right space. They're not in the right place. They're primed for what? For you to do what? Take advantage of them. Okay. So I'm telling you, man, ladies and gentlemen, whenever you date, do not get out there dating unless your mind is right, unless you're in a good place, unless you're in a good space, because you will be taken advantage of. And Filipinos know that, ladies and gentlemen. They know that. You be on the chat line with a foreign man, and he all crazy. Oh Lord, this man crazy. He crying. You start crying because you all emotionally upset. When you cry, oh Lord, that's a like go sign for them. I got this guy now. He crying. He's nothing but a baby boy, mama boy, and they take all over. They take advantage of all over you. Make sure that you're in a good place mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially. Because believe it or not, whether you want to believe it or not, all of those elements I just mentioned are connected to your wholeness. All those elements I just mentioned are connected to determining how well you will do in a dating relationship, especially as it pertains to a Filipino. Filipinos, a lot of them on the chat line are not that educated, but they don't have to be educated to see a sucker. I'm just being honest with you. They don't have to be educated to see a sucker. How do you know when you got a sucker? When they don't know, they're not sure of themselves. They listen, their head down. All kind of signs you can tell. Oh, got me a sucker here. And they will use you until they suck you dry. They're bloodsuckers. You know, a lot of Filipinos out there dating on the chat line are just like vampires, man. They're bloodsuckers. They'll suck every life, a bit of blood out of you. If you got any kind of life blood in you, it's gone when they get through with you, and your money gone too. Okay, so look, make sure, ladies and gentlemen, that when you date, your mind is in the right place. It's in the right space. When you're trying to date a Filipina and you're not in the right place, and your mind is not in the right place, it will not benefit you. Okay, it will benefit her. She's gonna notice what you are and how you are, and she's gonna take advantage of it. If you don't have your money together, stay off the chat line. Stay off the video. Stay off the dating sites. Okay, don't do it. Okay. If you don't have your mind together, stay off the dating site. If you going through some changes, if somebody just passed in your family, whatever, stay off the dating site because you're emotionally in turmoil. You're emotionally upset. Those are the times when most people are at their weakest point. When you have an emotional issue, a social issue, a mentality that's not level, people take advantage of you. Okay, so if you ain't ready for a Filipino, don't get out there because you will be taken to the cleaners. Okay, yeah. If your mind ain't right, if you don't have transportation, you don't have a car, you ain't nothing but a scrub. What are you doing dating, trying to date a Filipino? Because she can't see you ain't got no car? Because she can't see you staying with your mama? Huh? Come on, man. Let's be real like steel. Get yourself together mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, in the right place, in the right space of mind. And then you can date with positivity. You can date from a place of abundance, okay? Because you got something. When you want a good date and you want a good dating life, you date from a place of abundance. You date from a place of power. You date from a place of peace. You date from a place of joy. You date from a place of wholeness because you know who you are and you know what you bring to the table, baby. Yeah, you make the table. You don't bring that to the table. You make the table. That's how the positivity. You have to be positive. You have to be confident about who you are and how you are. And then when people see how confident you are, they will run to you. And they won't be trying to take advantage of you because you will not allow it. Your positivity, your confidence will rule that out immediately. Okay? And they know that. Filipinos know that. When they see a man of power, when they see a man of confidence, they know how they got to walk a tight rope. They want to try to deal with this person. And that's the kind of date you want. That's the kind of Filipino you want. You know, you want them to respect you and let them know that you have standards. You're just not going to fall for anything. And when you date them, they know that immediately. And when you date them, if you ain't like that, they know that immediately too. What's number two? Let's go. Number two, here we go. Hey, my system's so slow, y'all. Okay. Types of Filipinos you want to meet. Okay. Now, we're talking, our subject today is why you should not date a Filipino. I told you the first reason why is because if your mind ain't right, your date's not going to be right. Your relationship won't be right. If your money ain't right, it ain't going to be right. All of that ties into your relation and your dating relationship. Okay. Number two, types of Filipino you want to be. Most of the time, if your mind ain't right, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to meet these Filipinos as vampires. They suck you dry, bloodsuckers. They take everything you got. And because they have gained your trust, because they see you weak and emotionally fragile, you're easy to break, you're easy to cry, you're easy to crumble, and you're crushed, and you're down. And they, okay, I got me a sucker here. And they pull everything out of you they can get. And when they've gotten everything you can give them, they kick you to the curb. And then you become more emotionally downtrodden. You become more emotionally down. And you just get more down on yourself. It's not good, ladies and gentlemen, to date when your mind ain't right. It's not good, ladies and gentlemen, to date a Filipino, a Russian, when your mind ain't right, when your money ain't right, and when you don't have things together, when you're in the right place, when you're not together, you don't date. It's not the best time to date. Filipino, American, Russian, or any other kind of woman. Get yourself right first before you put yourself out there. Okay? You don't have your money together, you don't have your transportation together, you will not have a good dating relationship. You have to date from a place of abundance. Okay? People respect you when you're in a confident mood. People respect you when you have a powerful mentality. People respect you when you have an orderly mind. People respect you when you're a leader and not a follower. Whenever you meet a Filipina, they want you to lead them. They want you to love them. They want you to guide them. And if your mind ain't right, how you gonna lead somebody? That's like the blind leading the blind. Get yourself together, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure your mind is right, your money is right, and that you're whole on the inside. That's more important. Well, I gotta fix myself. It's okay to look good outside, but you want the inside, the mind, you want that right and tight before you put yourself out there to be manipulated by people that are unscrupulous. Okay, let's go. Number 3, getting ready to go out there. Doesn't want to be. And the last one, make sure, excuse me, make sure that you understand the hooks and the lures of these Filipinas, women in general, when you get out there. They will hook you with the body, with the beauty and the booty, and most men would fall for it. Oh man, oh man, look at that. Oh Lord. You know how we do? The beauty and the body and the booty, we get all crazy for it. That's not the most important. That's a look. That's a lure. That's a hook. That's bait, man. A strong man will say, okay, she looks good, but he won't get all crazy over it. You know why? Because he's dating from abundance. He's dating from powerful position. He knows who he is. He's whole on the inside. Anybody come across his line of sight ain't going to sight him because he know what he want. He know what he's looking for. He know the catch. He's a good catch. He just ain't going to give up himself to anybody. And you have to have that confidence about you when you date Filipina and any other kind of Pina out there, any other kind of women out there. I'm serious. You got to have confidence about who you are, and you got to know where to look. Hooks and lures are coming from. When your mind is not right, you will fall for every hook out there. Yeah, and every hooker too. Yeah, when your mind ain't right, you'll be easily lured into a trap, spider's web. You can't get out. I'm falling. I can't get out. I'm falling. I can't. Yeah, you falling into the trap. You become more susceptible to the bite and to the bait, and then you bite the bait. Whenever you bite somebody's bait, man, you falling into the trap. You right where they want you, and they use you to the max. They stroke your ego. Oh, sir, you look so good. You're so handsome, and you look like Freddy Krueger. Yeah, but you go along with it because so your mind ain't right. You're such in a bad place. You want that. You want that stroke. You want somebody to stroke your ego so they can help pull you out of your dungeon. But I'm telling you, man, never date when your mind ain't right. Never date when your finances not right. You're not in a good place because you will wind up messing yourself up even the more. When you find somebody out there, they're going to be the person that you really don't want, because what happens all too more often than not, like attracts like. If you got a messed up mind, you're going to find somebody out there that's messed up mind like you. And what she going to do when she find out you worse than her, she going to take advantage of you. That's it. That's just the bottom. That's just life. And I shouldn't have to bring this kind of stuff, but I do. You know why I got to bring this kind of stuff? Because there's a lot of gullible men out there, a lot of gullible women out there that get themselves taken advantage of every day because they date from a place of incompleteness. They date from a place of brokenness. They date from a place of where they feel crumbled on the inside. And the reason why they date is because they want somebody to bring them back to completeness, to bring them back to. So they reach out, and they wind up being used. Their bodies get used. Sometimes the men take their money. All kind of stuff, man, happens when you don't date in a place of positivity. When you don't date when you're in a good mood, in a good level of mentality. When your self-esteem is low, you should never get out there and date. You got to know who you are, what you are, where you're coming from before you put yourself on the line, because you will be taken advantage of. Okay? Get out of the low place. That's what you do. Get out of the low place. Date from a place of truth and honesty. When you date from a place of truth and honesty, that means you know who you are, what you're about, and you're not weak and low. You won't settle for anything. Your standards are high, and you will accept high standard-minded people to come in your field of a zone. Come in your space, come in your zone. High-minded people is what you want. That's what you will attract. If levels is what you want, that's what you will attract. That's a life. The law of attractiveness is still in effect in everything we do. Like-minded people attract like-minded people. That's why you're viewing me right now. There's something about BobbieD and Lisa D that you feel good about, because you may have some of the things we're positive about. And so like attracts like. And so always, ladies and gentlemen, when you date a Filipina, make sure your mind is right. That's why you should not date a Filipina if your mind is not right, if your money is not right, and if you're in a place where you can be taken advantage of. Never date a Filipino, because they will take advantage of you, especially if you're dating online. And you're in emotional strife, you're in emotional turmoil, you're in emotional friction going on. That's when you're in a low space, in your low place. And women, even men, will take, anybody will see. Like, that's like you're walking down the street, right? And you got a wallet, right? And all of a sudden your wallet drops out of the back of your pocket on the ground. You didn't know. You keep on walking. Somebody see the wallet, they're gonna come and get it. You think they're gonna say, "Hey, sir, you dropped your wallet?" Now, the unscrupulous people will come and pick that wallet up and go. The scrupulous people, which is you want, they'll say, "Sir, you dropped your wallet, sir." That's what you want. So put yourself in a position where you're not dropping your wallet, because anybody can pick it up, and you don't want the wrong kind of person picking it up. So get out there. If you go out there, be ready, be strong, and be patient, that you will find the right one. That's why you should not date a Filipino when you ain't right. I always tell you, get your mind right. If your mind ain't right, you're wasting your time and you're wasting your dime, because you're going to be giving out money. You're going to be like a Rain Man, like Terry Fleming. Here you go. Here you go. Just giving it out. And you get nothing back in return. Okay? All right, man. That's it. That's all I got for y'all today. It's been a busy day. I still got a few problems on my computer. I have to work with that again. But I'm black. I'm back, and I guess I'm black too. I'm still black, and I'm back. I'm proud of both of them. Okay, I'm proud to be black, and I'm proud to be back. Okay, people, get ready, because the train is coming. Don't need no ticket. Just get on board. All you need is love, sweet love. Okay, y'all ready to ride train? BobbieD, DC, One Nation, Group of Love. When I say toot, you say all aboard. Toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot. All aboard. Let's go. We gotta find out who's rubbing up, tough it up, bopped up enough to be the first man in the hit house. Who there say they gonna beat them? Say, I need to know. Ride the train, BobbieD, DC, One Nation, Group of Love. Who we got? Terry Fleming. What's up, Terry? Hey, man, I'm sorry, man. The same problem I had on the last broadcast, I'm carrying it over into this broadcast. And I'll tell you why. Okay, I'm real quick reason. I StreamYard, which is the software I use, is usually ran on Chrome browser. Okay, Google Chrome. Okay, my Google Chrome is not accepting StreamYard. Okay, and it did it again. So I transferred it to another browser where it accepted. Okay. However, I forgot again to transfer the settings. I forgot. Anyway, that's what happened. Y'all. Sorry for that. But if you hang with me, man, we'll get it right, and we'll get it tight, long and strong for you. You know me, man. I don't ever let nothing get me down. I just keep on moving and grooving until I get it right. That's the way we do. Only the strong survive, and I'm a strong man. Let's go. Thank you so much, Terry, for showing up, being the first man up in there. Thank you so much for letting me know I didn't have no sound, but I got it right, tight, long, strong. That's why I have Lisa Z out watching for me when I do my show, because sometimes I have so many things on my mind, man. I'm like, I forgot to, but we got it. Let's go. Ride train, who we got? Kakalak, what's up, man? You good? So good to see my brother in the house from North Kakalak. What's up, brother? He from the north side. I'm from the south side. What's up, man? Hey, we Carolina guy, man. Don't mess with Monroe. And you better not mess with me. Thank you, Monroe. You know I love you, my brother, but you know I got to tell you, right? Number 2, Judge Boy. What's up, man? Good to see you. Roger, we got he said, hello, Jerry. What's up, man? Good to see you. What's up? Terry Fleming. He said, hello, Caroline. What's up, man? Congrats, sir. You made the number 2 spot today. I beat you by 1. Let me see how many minutes Terry beat you by. Hold on. Okay, he came with that. And oh man, Terry beat you by 1 full minute. The calculator, you can't say nothing but accept your fate. You're in the number 2 spot. You can't get out of that. He said, hello, Carol, good to see you. All right, North Carolina. He said, hello, buddy, from Greensboro, North Carolina. Hey, he got Greensboro on his mind. Okay, y'all ever been to Greensboro? It's a nice town. The people there are friendly, and you can have a nice life there. I mean, it's not a big city like Atlanta Birmingham or Charlotte. It's a nice city. It's a small, not small town, but a middle-sized town. And the people there are friendly, and you have a nice life there. If you're not the partying kind of guy, you're gonna be all right there. But if you're the partying kind of guy, you better go on somewhere else. What's up, Kakalaki? Thank you, Terry. Appreciate that, man. Round chain by the One Nation. Terry, thank you so much, Terry. Blame for the donation to the nation. More blessing, much love to you, my brother, my mother. He said, two. Everybody hit the like button from one time, 1, 2, 3. Church. Paya, 1, 2, 3. Church. Can you hit the like button, please? Hit the like button, man. We got a lot of folks. Hit the like button, man. Let's hit that like button for me. We got to do dance, Terry Flame, Round Train, BobbieD, One Nation, the group of love. Who we got? I need a dancer. I need a dancer. I need a good one now. I need a good one. I'm gonna give y'all the best dancer in the house, and my system is acting a fool on. Let's go, my friend. Okay, sorry, y'all. I've got to take that out.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house.
Okay, I'm having some trouble with the system today, but thank you so much, Terry Flynn, for the donation to the nation. Thank you. Thank you. More blessings. Much love. All right, go around saying BobbieD, One Nation of the group and love. Who else we got in this house today? Let's see. Get back where I need to be. Okay, we got Terry Fleming. He said no, sir. Yeah, man. I got the sound problem corrected. And what I'm going to do from this point forward, I won't go to Google Chrome anymore to do the show. I'll just go to my different browser. I like Chrome better because it's more smoother, less trouble, but it's not working properly on Chrome, so I cannot go there anymore. Okay, so that's hopefully we'll get rid of that problem. All right, we got hold on, y'all. This system's acting really slow there. Okay, here we go. Okay, Terry, North Carolina said, Terry, I guess I have to read his lips. I'm good sign language. Yeah, what's up, man? Hey, man, I'm sorry about that. Let's go, Ryan. Who we got? Terry Fleming. Ryan, Kakalakis, I guess he got his mic. No, it's with the mic, man. It was the mic. It was the browser. It was StreamYard. Technically, yeah, man, that's what it was. Ryan, who got, yeah. Okay, good. Got you. I told you, man, I work it out. Anthony Ligon, what's up? He said, okay, got it. Ryan Train, BobbieD, North Carolina. He said, I'm hearing you now. Good, man. Glad you got that problem. Anthony Ligon, focus. I hear you loud and clear. Good. Billy D in the house. He said, are there any options for a man to date in Cebu? Are there more options for a man to date in Cebu? I'm not sure I'm clear on that. So, Billy, I need you to give me some clarity on that. When you say, are there more options? What kind of options are you talking about? You mean as far as dating women, or where to meet women, or how to date women? Give me some more specifics on that, Billy, because that's a very general question, and I want to make sure I answer your question properly. So I need some more specifics when you say, are there more options for a man to meet? So tell me what you mean by option, what type of option? Give me some more clarity. Let's go. Ryan, Billy D, he said, what do you expect? What do you expect is a minimum amount of time for what do you expect as a minimum amount of time in LDR before you meet in person? 3 months? Okay, that's a good question, Billy. Uh, a minimum amount of time is whatever you feel appropriate with. Okay, before you meet a person. If you fall really head over heels in love with that woman, or that she both, and it's mutual, you go the next day. You got it like that, But you're asking for a minimal, so I'm going to give you a minimal. I think that the 2 to 3 months, the minimum is good. I would say 6 months, to be honest. That's what I would say. But 2 to 3 months is the minimum. But I would say at least by 6 months. If you really like that person, you need to go and meet them in person and make sure she's real like steel and she ain't playing no games on you. And so she needs to make sure about you as well, that you're real like steel. You're not playing no games on her. It both ways. We always talk about it when a man meets a Filipino from the man's perspective, because there's still a lot of scammers and jammers out here, them flammers. But the Filipina has to be given the same mutual respect. Okay, she don't want to meet you, player. You just want a piece of that tail, and then you go home. Most Filipinos, the good ones, they don't want nobody to just fly by night. They're looking for long-term, stable relationship, and many of them are looking for marriage. Okay, so I would say minimum of 3 months, and I would say I would try to go for 6 months. At least dated online for 6 months, and I didn't like her. I mean, she wasn't all that to me at first, but she just grew on me. And I discovered, as I continued talking to her, we talked dating, we discovered that we had a lot in common. And I discovered that she was younger than me, but she was mature for her age, way mature for her age. And when I compared her to an American woman, American woman was down here, and her maturity was up here at a young age. So I was like, whoa, she was special to me, and she proved herself special to me every time we talked and chatted. I just fell in love with her and her personality and how she was. It wasn't about her body and her looks. She was pretty, but I normally like thick women, big, everything, all the coconuts, the pineapple sticking out, I like that. But I had to throw it out the window because she didn't meet that criteria. So when you meet somebody that you really feel interested in, you feel a love connection, a strong bond, strong love connection, you want to get there. I don't care how you get here, but get here when you can. Yeah, you want to get there as soon as you can. Okay, 3 months, 6 months. I would think that would be a good ballpark for you to meet. Let's go, Ron J. Who we got? Billy D. He says it's normal for Philippines to have tattoos. Good question again. You got a lot of good questions, Billy. Filipinos, most of the good Filipinas, they do not like tattoos. Okay, the good women, you won't find a real, what I call a down to earth, real legitimate Filipina with tattoos. They frown upon that because it's like evil. It's like sin to them. Okay. Now, if you want most of the younger generation X's and Generation Z's and X's, they're coming out with tattoos because tattoos is popular in society today. I don't have any tattoos. I've always wanted one, but I was too shy to get one. But if I ever get a tattoo, it'll be placed where nobody can see it except for me. But I go to bed at night. I take my shower. But it would be something that represented would motivate me and keep me positive. But tattoos, if you think about what tattoos are, biblically in the Bible talks about not putting any markings on your body. Okay, and that refers that many people say that should be tattoos, not be put on your body. So a lot of Christians don't put tattoos on their bodies. Now, as I mentioned, the younger Filipinos, they have tatted. They all tatted up, But the older people, you won't find it. And the Generation X's and the Generation Z, you will find them. They're all tatted up. But in general, answer your question, most Filipinos frown upon getting tattoos. If you see a woman with a lot of tattoos, in general population of Philippines, they'll think that she's like a fast woman, loose woman. And if they see a man with a whole bunch of tattoos, Filipino man, he's like a bad man, fighter, nasty, mean, that kind of stuff. So that's answer your question. Let's go around the train. Who we got? Markel in the house. What's up, Markel? You around the train, BobbieD, One Nation, the Guru Love. Good to see you today, man. Happy Veterans Day. If I didn't tell y'all to see me on Veterans Day, happy Veterans Day again to all my veterans out there. Round train, BobbieD, One Nation, the Guru Love. Well, okay, so very sad news today. In the last 3 weeks, more six American men have died. Ooh, six. Markel is in Colombia, South America, y'all. He said in the last 3 weeks, more than 6 American men have died here in Medellin over sex tourism. Keep living that lifestyle because it's only going to last. So yeah, y'all heard that, man. You sex pats out there, did you hear that? You better listen up. If you ain't listening, you better open up your ears. 6 people, Americans, have died in Colombia, South America in the last 3 weeks because of sex tourism. Trying to get these fast tail women because they think their money, they're cheap, going after cheap sex, cheap thrills, trying to live a cheap life, a cheap lifestyle as compared to the American life, and trying to get something cheap and easy. And what happens is they try to think they're being smart, outsmarting somebody, and then the Filipina outsmart, or not the Filipina, but the Colombian woman outsmart them because she got somebody in the bushes and they just waiting to get their money. Okay, come on, guys, let's move beyond that. Sex is a real valid, nice thing when it's in its proper perspective. When you have the right one, when you're trying to get out there for cheap and thrills and stuff, you're gonna mess yourself up. I'm just talking to you about why you should not date a Filipino. That's another one. If you're just going out for a cheap thrill, a cheap sex thrill, that's nothing. You can get there. You stay right in the USA for that. Huh? Go down to the red light district in any county, any city in America, and you can get a cheap thrill. Why you got to go to Colombia over chasing these kind of women, or Philippines and chasing that, and then wind up getting 6 feet under? Come on, man. Grow up and stop blowing up, because women will take you wherever you want them to take you. Okay. And so you say, well, BobbieD, you shouldn't say that about these men. They were taking, typically they were taking advantage of. Yeah, they were taking advantage of, because they put themselves in that position. I'm sorry they're no longer here. I don't wish anybody to pass away for no crazy reason like that. But you understand, these gentlemen put themselves in that position. Nobody put a gun to their heads and go to Colombia and find some cheap women and try to get a piece of tail. And nobody made them do that. They did that voluntarily. Okay, they did that voluntarily, and I'm sure their families regret they did that now, because they're gone. Yeah, don't put yourself in a position like that, ladies and gentlemen. Life is too short to throw it away over a piece of cheap tail, and it ain't even worth it. Okay, you can be a strong man, or you can be a dirty man. Which one you want? Strong, clean man mind, or strong or weak, dirty mind? Which one you want? Dirty minded people do dirty minded things. Okay, it's not right, it's not clean, it's not long and not strong to run after cheap sex like that. Okay, and you see what happens? 6 men gone in Colombia chasing cheap piece of tail. And I don't see, if you have to do that, why you got to go out your country and do that? Let's go move on. Ryan Train, who we got? Smooth Sound. He said, hello, Train. What's up, man? Good to see you in the house today. Smooth Sound in the house. What's up, man? You good? He said, hello, Train. Hello back at you, my brother from another mother. Ryan Train, who we got? Smooth. He said, congrats on 1 2. Y'all made it. I got this guy. I got another. I don't know where these people coming from on this show, but I have to block them again. Okay. He won't come back. See, what they do is they find a way to get another username and get in here and try it again. But I don't know where they're coming from, but I'm going to get them. We won't see Mr. Fake Sex Find again. I don't know where he coming from. People need to stop trying to spam my show, put all these troll and stuff on my show. It don't even make no sense, because they know I'm going to get them. And they just come, people is crazy to keep trying to do it again. Let's go. Billy D, what's up? He said, for someone planning on trialing a life in the Philippines, 6 months, any advice to make it enjoyable? I got a lot of advice, but I don't have the time to give you all. I don't have the time or the dime, okay? But I'm gonna give you a few general pointers. If you're coming here for 6 months, make sure you have a good plan, that you have funding, adequate, more. Don't have just enough, please, sir. Don't do that. Have more than enough, abundance. I told you just in this bracket, I talked about abundant living. You date somebody, you want to date from an abundance mindset, and not just enough. No, that's not. No, Anybody can do that. You want above the ordinary. Okay. So have your money right, have your mind right, be whole and not broken. Don't come in like you're trying to run from a broken rebound relationship. You just mess up with your lady. I'm going to the Philippine family. Don't do that. Get yourself straightened out in the mind, emotionally, spiritually first before you venture out on another adventure in somebody else's life. Okay. So come here, make sure you have your funding proper. Make sure you have the adequate skill sets necessary to deal with the people here. How do you get that? Go online, talk to people, look at the videos like you're looking at now. You're doing a good thing. These types of videos will help you dealing with the foreign, the natives here. Know the culture, read about the culture, dealing with these people. Because if you do something wrong out here, sometimes you don't get a chance to say, I'm sorry. They just take you out. Okay, that's the way life is anywhere you go, especially when you're in a foreign country, and especially when you're dealing with Filipinos. Filipinos do not like to lose face. When they feel that you're shaming them, you feel that you belittle them, they will take advantage. They will take you out. They will find a way, make a way, shake a way. Then you come out your door, as soon as you turn and you turn your back, some come by hit you. I mean, that's how they do. They get you back when you least expect it. So be careful. You want to find a. If I were you, Billy, I would make sure that I had a friend out here before I came. If you have some, if you know someone out here, it will help you learning the culture better and becoming acquainted with the area, surroundings, what to do and what not to do, what to stay away from. Those things mean a lot when you come to a new country and you haven't been here. If this is your first time, you should have some friend or someone you know here, or girlfriend, or and then if you want looking for a girlfriend, go online. If you can't get there, look online and find somebody. When you come, at least you have an acquaintance that you can touch up with. Y'all might not work, it might not work out, but at least you have someone that will help you learn the ropes. Let's go around, check. We got Smooth. He said, I'm not going to the Philippines until 1,000% together. There you go. My sponsored daughter and a friend want to see me. So I know my lady's going to trip. Okay. So number one, on your first statement there, I'm not going to, okay. He says he's not going to the Philippines until he's 1,000% together. That's the right attitude to have. And that's why I bring this broadcast. Why you should not date a Filipino. If you ain't ready, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, you ain't got no business dating no Filipina, no other kind of Pina, no other kind of woman. Okay? Get your mind right, get your heart right, get you right. Okay? When you feel confident, you feel whole, you don't have chips on your shoulder about this and chips on your shoulder about that, and you're positive about who you are, what you want in your life, and what your boundaries are in life. That's when you step out and you say, okay, now I'm ready. But if you ain't got all those things, the elements I just mentioned, don't put yourself out there like that. You're better than that. And I know you are, and you're doing it the right way. He said, now my sponsored daughter, okay, and a friend want to see me. So I know my lady's going to trip. Oh, so they're now you told them you wasn't coming there right now, so they tripping. Okay. That's it, man. Let them trip. You who? Do they run your life? They paying your bills? What is it? Okay, let them trip. They can trip all they want. You doing what's right for you, and eventually, ultimately, you're doing what's right for them. Because how would they feel meeting you and you're crumbled on the inside? You're not a whole man. You're incomplete because you're not going to be a good. You're not going. They're not going to have a good time with you, and you're not going to have a good time with them because you're not yourself. You have not discovered who you are, and you can't be your whole self until you're right, stable. Okay, and so it takes time for all that to happen. Okay, so yeah, man, take your time. Don't put yourself out there on the line until you know you're ready. Let's go around here. We got Billy D. He said, are there more ladies to date into? Can you be more selective than settling for the first lady you meet? I never settle for the first person I meet. I'm very. You should always be selective, ladies and gentlemen. You just don't jump at the first Joe Blow you see, the first Jane Doe you see. You don't do that. I don't care who it is, where you are. You could be in America. Huh? You, so when you made that statement, Billy, it sounds like you're thinking that when you come over here, you're gonna have 15,000 women jumping on you. That there's a lot of women gonna be looking at you, but it's not gonna be like that. You have to be careful who you deal with because a lot of people, these women out here, don't want you. They want your money. You have to be careful and you have to be selective. Okay, especially if you're in a big city like Manila, Cebu too, but more so in Manila because they look at foreign people as ATM machines. They think that every foreign man, every foreign person that comes in their countries multi-billionaires. Okay, and so you have to be careful when you understand the mentality of the people. Then you can deal with them better. Okay, so yeah, you should be selective. Uh, if you're desperate, you'll settle for anything. And don't come out here being desperate, because that's what you get. Desperate people, and desperate people do desperate things, get what they want from you. Okay, so I've told you, come to the Philippines when you and date a Filipino when your mind is right, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, all those elements need to be together. You don't have a car and you dating a Filipino online, stop it right now. Because you're lying through your teeth, telling us you got a job, you got a Mercedes Benz. Stop the lie. Be real. You cannot develop a relationship on dishonesty. You have to develop a relationship, a good, loving, caring, sharing relationship on truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Okay. So do never settle for the first thing you see. I mean, the first thing you see, you may eventually go with it, but always examine all of your options. Okay, unless you know that particular lady is for you, and then you don't want to look for nobody else, and she feels the same way. Then that's the difference. But usually you have a lot of options here in the Philippines if you're a foreign man, and you should look at all the options and select the best one for you that you can be a better matchup with. Okay, let's go around. Check BobbieD. See one nation, a group of love. Terry Fleming. He said correct on all bases. Yeah, you got to be correct, man. You got to be correct. You got to know who you are, your mind. If you ain't right out there, don't put yourself out there. Terry Fleming, no. He was out there for a while, and he was married for a while, and he got divorced. And he said, "No, I'm not right." He said a lot of stuff he knew he wasn't right in, and he waited a long time, y'all, a long time. So he got himself ready, got his mind right, got his money right, emotions right, and then he reached out. He got a girlfriend now, and he didn't have to go to the Philippines to get a girl. He got one right there. So it takes time, man. Don't put yourself out there to be examined and to be used and abused, because when you are broken on the inside, guess what? It reflects on the outside. How does it reflect? How you talk, how you walk, how you hold your head. Hey, my name is John. Hey. All kind of crazy stuff people can pick up on how you are, inside. You know? So get yourself together, get your stuff together, get your money together. Stop being a baby boy. Stop being dependent upon people. Because one thing women don't like is a man that's dependent upon them for everything. The only thing they like about that is that they can get their money. That's it. She gonna use and abuse you because she don't like nothing else about you. Women, that's a turn off for most women. When a man, you got to tell a man everything. They don't like this fool. I got to tell him everything, and they'll keep telling you as long as you give them the money. But other than that, they don't want nothing. They don't want you. Let's go around and check who we got. You say you got that right. Yeah, man. You got to have your mind right, man. You just don't want to date anyone. You don't want to get in a dating relationship if you have a low self-esteem, if you are broken, if you're rebounding from a prior relationship. You need time to heal those wounds. Okay, because just because you broke it off with somebody don't mean you all the way off with them. Emotions still there. Physical part might be gone, right, from your prior relationship, but the emotions are still there. And it takes a longer time for emotions to go away, and for you to heal than you think. It took me. I remember when I got divorced. It took me about at least a year or more. After a year, I thought it was good, but I really discovered I still had some baggage. So it took them more than a year for me. It may take longer for other people depending on how you are, how you deal with situations. So you have to be very careful, and you have to scrutinize yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Scrutinize yourself. To thine own self be true. Stop lying to yourself. Man, I'm all right. Ain't nothing wrong with me. She thought your previous lady, she thought she had me, but I'm good. I'm good. And all the while, you like a little boy on the inside, crying on the inside. I miss her. But you're trying to put on a front. You're trying to fake the funk for everybody else. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. You can try to fake the funk all you want. People can see through you, mister. Yeah, they can see through you. You ain't nothing but a little boy on the inside trying to fake like you a man. And people need to learn to grow up. Stop being baby boys. Yeah, you got hurt. Yeah, she hurt you. But you ain't the only person that ever been hurt in your life. Many men got hurt, but you get over it. And it takes time before you can jump back out in the water. You get over it. But you got to but it takes time. It takes time. Time heals all wounds. You just dump your lady, or the lady just dumped you 1 week, and next week you back out there trying to date a Filipina. How stupid is that? Huh? Okay, at least he told me to go. Let's go. I got a list of my director. Right train, who we got? Wow, what's up, man? In the house, got in the house, got in the house. Woo, got in the house. What's up, Gunny? He said, hello, family. Congratulations, family. Hello, Bobby. Listen to you. Thank you so much. Hey, man. Murphy Hayes, you know what I'm talking about. He just came back, got back from Philippines. He was out here almost, I think it was about a month there. And he had an awesome time, man. And so good to see you back home. We were praying for you to get back home. At least he said, told me that you had left. And I said, you gone, and you gone, man. He hit the friendly skies back again. And I hope they treated you better on that airline, American airline, than they did on the way here. Yeah, you had a bad experience, American. Don't fly American airline, guys. I've never flown them, but I heard a bunch of bad stuff about them, so I would never fly them anyway. But don't fly American airline. They treat you like crap, okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. And another one I'm going to tell you not to fly. Do not fly United. Those two airlines, I do not want to get anybody on. Do not fly. Do not fly. Let's go. Who we got? Anthony Lee. What's up, Gunny? You made it home. Hey, man, Gunny's doing all right. He done made it back home. He know what the Philippines is all about now. He had a taste of the wild side. He said, I got to go home. He's not tired of these people talking that yang out here. I'm going home. Let's go around tell you about who we got. Murphy Easy, yeah, I ride today. Okay, man. You're going to have to get your time right, you know? You have to adjust your time. DC said you got to adjust your time. Yeah, it takes a while, man. That jet lag is no joke. You know, when he came here, it takes 1 to 2 days because you got your days nice and mixed up. So you got to take at least 24 to 48 hours to settle your body, and then you can get out and go. So when you get home, you have to do the same thing. Stay in your home, Murphy. Don't go out here like that. No, stay in your home till you get adjusted and readjusted and reacclimatized back to your home situation, home environment, and your body clock get back on the right schedule. Then you go out and do your normal routine. But right now, stay homebound until you get yourself settled in. Okay, let's go around. Who we got? Smooth. He said, "Oh yeah, BobbieD. Lisa D hurt her left leg in the past, or do she walk on her tiptoes or slow-footed? What?" Smooth son, what are you talking about? He said, oh yeah, BobbieD. Lisa D hurt her left leg in the past, or does she walk on her tiptoes or slew-footed? Slew-foot is when one foot slides a little as you walk. Man, where you? Woo, smooth sound. Go on, take your meds this morning. Didn't you take your meds this morning? Smooth sound. I need you to take your meds, okay? Go on now, no. Ooh, Lord, I ain't gonna answer. Let's go right here. Ooh, Lord. Anthony Lee said, welcome home, brother. Now the hard part starts, unless you brought some silly bag. I'm packing your luggage. He brought a heart. It's in the heart, baby. It ain't physical. He didn't never get physical with her anyway. Murphy ain't that kind of guy. He's a gentleman. But he is here. And when you got it here, you can go all over the world. You still be all right. Let's go around and check out who we got. Billy D. He said, what were some of the deal breakers when you started dating in the Philippines? Smoking, drinking. Okay. All of those, all the above. I don't deal with smokers and drinkers. I didn't deal with drinkers. If they just maybe a beer or something here and now, that's okay. But if you got to drink every day, I don't play that. And then when I got serious with women, I was like, no drinker, because I don't do it. If I don't do it, why would I want you to do it? If I don't smoke, why would I want to smoke? If I don't drink, why would I want to drink? Playing with the phone, yeah, because that shows they're not serious. When you have a Filipina and they sitting up there, I said, yeah. I said, excuse me, are you here with me or are you here with the phone? What are we doing here? Yeah, that's how you break them down and you kick them to the curb. Other things is this: when you date a Filipina and they bring their family with them to the date, that's a no-brainer. Get them out here. Get them out. Especially if your first time. Can I bring my mama? No, you can't bring your mom. I'm not here to date your mom. Can I bring my sister? No, you can't bring your sister. Can I bring my best friend? No. You weed them out. Now, I'll tell you that sometimes it's okay to bring them if you've been dating them for a while by themselves, and they will ask you to bring a friend. That's okay, because that means they're just not interested in your money, and they just want you to meet some of their family. That's okay. But first dates, nah, don't do that, man. I remember when I first came to my first time to the Philippines, my first time ever. I had a lady named Susan, and she asked me could she bring her sister, okay? And I didn't like me, a little crazy me. I didn't know a little bit. I said, sure, man, sure, okay. And she brought the sister. She brought the sisters and the little baby and all kind of. I had about 4 or 5 people, man. I had to feed them people, and I didn't really know her, Susan, that well, right? I wanted to know Susan, so I learned. Don't do it, man. Don't bring nobody with you on a date unless you've been knowing them for a while and you know the people and all like that. Then you say, okay. But if you don't know the people, now date her first. So if you want to meet your family, sure, we can do it, but not on the first day. But yeah, another thing is they always ask you for money. If they talk about money, I need this. And they may not ask you for money, but they'll say, my dad's really sick. Or, I didn't eat this morning. I didn't have anything to eat. That's a suggestion that you need to give them some food. You need to buy them something to eat, which involves money, right? So that type of stuff. And if they talk bad about their family, that's another red flag. Usually a Filipino will talk positive about their family. If you find one that's talking negative, that means that they may have some issues in the family, and that means they have issues with inside of them, which would probably pop off on you. Okay, so you have to be when you're looking for the right one, baby, you got to look at the total package, inside as well as outside. Okay, you got to look at emotional state, how they look, how they made up, if they clean, if they nasty looking, they look like trash. You don't want that, because a lot of them, they'll make themselves look good on the internet, but when you meet them, like, whoa, is this the same person? Yeah, stuff like that, man, throw you off immediately. Ryan came out, he one nation and grew love. Billy D. He said, when you selling in Cebu, does a Filipino get jealous if you start meeting other Filipinos before you settle on one? Does a Filipino get jealous if you have a Filipino? Filipinos are very, very jealous natured women. Okay, and if you don't know that by now, you better ask somebody. Yeah, they're jealous, man, and so they are very jealous around other Filipinas, other foreign women. Even some of your friend guys, you spending too much time. What do you do? They're very jealous people. So the best thing to do is find one. Talk about if you're dating somebody you like. You need to talk about jealousy, how to handle it. How do you handle jealousy? Are you a very jealous person? And bring it out. You got to know what you're dealing with. You don't want to get to the point where they stalking you and all that kind. Because there are some that do that. I've take that back. I had one stalking woman in my life, man. I'll never forget her. Her name was Martha. She was an American woman. She was about 4 years older than me. Man, that lady took me some changing, man. I'm telling you, man, she would be outside my door all the time of day and night in the car, just sitting there. All kind of, and then one day she got so did I tell you about the time she kicked my door in? She kicked my door. Yeah, Martha, get away from this door. She kicked the door in. But yeah, man, jealous women are something else, man. But they do get jealous if you have friends that take you away from them. They'll get jealous of your friends. But most of them, if they're decent women, they'll have a little bit of jealousy. They'll always have that, but it won't go to the point where it's causing a problem for you to function and to relate to each other. Let's go, Ryan Train Murphy. Who we got? Lisa Bananas, glad you ride safe from Murphy. Hello, Love Train Riders. What's up? Good to see you, Lisa D in the house. Hey, man, we had an awesome celebration. Lisa D and I had an awesome, y'all saw on video. We did a lot of video. Anniversary, our 7th anniversary, man. And that was the best. We have the best anniversary celebration we've ever had. And we didn't go out the country. We normally go out the country. We stayed here because for the last 2 years, the pandemic kept us in. So we said, let's stay in again. And we had a great time. We went to a beautiful resort called the New Star Hotel and Casino. It's just opened up. And if you get back here, Murphy, check it out, man. It's nice. It costs you some money now. But you can go there for a couple of days. Don't have to stay all week. But have a nice time. It's nice, man. We enjoyed it, man. But it was luxury. I mean, you pay for it, but it was worth it, man. That is the best hotel resort we've ever stayed in. Okay. And I've been to a lot of nice places all over the world, but that was the best. Okay. Let's go around, Jay. Who we got? She said, thank you, Sir Terry, for the donation. More blessings, much love. Thank you so much. Ryan Jay, who we got? Anthony said, well, Bob, you need two, right back to my brother from another mother. So good to see my people in the house today. Ryan Jay, Bobby Lee, One Nation. Who we got? Crackalack. He said, hello, Murphy. Hey, what's up, man? You good? He's, what's up, Mr. Haynes? Haynes or Hayes? He called you Haynes. Like the drawers, Haynes drawers. The name is Hayes, Hayes. Let's go around, Jay, Bobby Lee, One Nation. Cool. Who we got? I mean, he said, hello, Smooth Sound. What's up, Smooth? You all right, man? You sound like you're smooth today. You good? You smooth? Let's go. Who we got? Billy D. He said, what are some of the activities and things you did at Cebu when you settled down to keep your day full? Okay, good question. I didn't do a whole lot. You know why? Because I had my lady with me, and she kept me from being shady. And she kept me from going to the titty bar and all kind of crazy stuff that I probably would have tried out. Because I had somebody. You know, that's why I tell you, if you try to come out here and you're going to stay full time, try to make sure you have somebody out here that will help you become accustomed to the culture, to the ways, and acclimate yourself to new culture, to new society. So what I did, I spent my time with Lisa D. We was pretty much together most of the time. And we would go visit her family, relatives here. She's got a lot of, we would go out a lot. We go to the mall. This is what we did. When I first got here, we stayed at a condominium. What was it? A townhouse. What's it called? Condominium called One Oasis. And that townhouse was very, very tiny. I don't know, if you come to a condo, if you try to buy a condo out here, y'all used to big condos, and yes, now it's like it's one bedroom and everything is a kitchen, all that combined. It's like a studio apartment. Anyway, when I rented the place, I said, ma'am, you got cable and you got cable TV and all that. She said, yes, sir, we got internet. Yeah, we get in there, no internet. We done signed a contract and everything. No internet, no TV. I was like, what? I said, what? She choke us to the cleaners, because you got to be careful with these people. If they see you a foreign man, they're going to try to take advantage of you. And anyway, we had to deal with that because she locked us in the contract. Yeah, and I asked her, I said, do you have parking? Because I'm going to buy me a car and I need a place to park my car. She said, yeah, there's parking out there. But it was no parking space. I bought a car, right? My trusty Honda that I got now. And I tried to park, and I said, this lady told me this is public parking right here for the condominium. He said, no, sir, you got to pay for this. And so it was a nightmare, man. So we was in a tiny apartment, so we just had each other. We had no TV, no internet. All we had was a tiny radio and each other. That's how we got the bond. And we learned each other more. We had already known each other for 5 years. We dated. We learned each other more, and things worked out. What I did also was I started a YouTube channel that kept me busy too. And I had other business. I had online businesses at that time that kept me busy and focused. So when you come out here with nothing to do, man, you're going to get bored and you're going to wind up getting in trouble. Okay, because you're going to want to find somebody to help you do this. When we learn, you're going to get bored. You want to see them on American. Then you wind up getting a buddy, and he take you to the cleaners, all kind of stuff. Man, you better be ready when you come out here. Tell you, man, don't fool with a lot of expats out here too. Because most of the time, expats just want your money. That's it. They want your friendship as long as you buying the beer. You buying the liquor, you buying the beer, taking them to eat, they're your buddy. When you stop that off, you don't see them no more. Let's go right there. Who we got?
And when they rent your condo, might you let them test everything before they
Good question. Did you hear the good statement? You hear what she said? She said, when you rent a condo out here, or apartment, whatever, test everything before you sign on the dotted line. We should have tested the internet. We should have tested the TV, but we were looking right at it, so we thought why would she lie to us? Well, now we know why. She just wanted a customer. She just wanted the monetize. So I was really pissed off with that lady, but I couldn't get out, and because it was too late, and I didn't want to go back searching again. The place wasn't clean as I thought it was, and we had to have her come over and clean it again. She did do that, but she still didn't clean it up. Even after she cleaned, y'all, we had to go right behind her because she wasn't a good cleaner. And what else? The tables and stuff, it was cheap stuff. Oh Lord, you better be careful when you rent out. Let's go right here. We got Murphy. Thanks, and hello, Lisa D, and life in North Carolina. Smooth sound. What's up, man? How my people doing? Ryan Chain, who we got? Murphy, hey, he said, wow. What's up, man? What's up? Smooth sound. He said, hello, life. What's up? What's up? How you doing, my brother? Good to see you. Ryan Chain, who got Smooth? He said, glad you made it back, Murphy. Glad you made it back. Hey, Murphy is glad he's made it back too. What's the alternative that you don't make it back? So anybody be glad to be back home. But yeah, whenever you come back home and you've been away for a while, especially in Murphy Hayes' case, because Murphy hadn't traveled out of the country in 40 years. So when he came back home, he's like, wow, back. Because it was an eye-opener experience for him. He needed a change. Murphy needed a change. When you get to a point where you just living just to live, you ain't got no hope, no dream. You want to find out what else is out there. And he had to discover that. I'm glad he made the trip. I'm glad he know how it is, and that opened up his eyes to new areas and new arenas in his life. And now he's a world traveler, and his mind is broadened now. He's not in any cubby hole, just looking at the four walls only. He knows that there's a life out of the country. That's what I need all y'all to get like that, to know that there's a life beyond the USA. Ron Train, who we got? He said, thanks, Smooth. Ron Train, who we got? Smooth sounds you welcome, man. Ron Train, who we got? Billy D. He said, how many trips to the Philippines did you do before selling there? Very good question. Before I moved there permanently, it was about, I had to go back and look at my passport to count all the stamps. I did so many trips, I wore out a passport. I had to get a new passport. That's how many trips I did. I traveled here for 5 years. Sometimes once a year, sometimes twice a year. I counted it all up. It's about 14 trips, 13, 14 trips before I actually moved here full time. That's a lot of money too, but I was making good money, man. I worked for Verizon Wireless. I was making good money. But yeah, it takes a while. And so I would suggest to anybody, if you want to move out here permanently, don't just take one trip, and try to get at least 2 trips in, and stay, because you can't see everything. I know you might stay at 2 or 3 months. You want to try to get as many trips out as you can before you make that decision to move permanent, because there may be some things that you didn't notice on the first time because you weren't looking at that. So a lot of stuff I know I didn't notice. Now I've been out here 5 years, come back and forth 5 years. But living here permanently is a totally different experience, But overall, it's a better experience than for me. I'm speaking for me. It's a better experience for living here than living in the U.S. Okay, because I feel more free here. I feel more in control here. I feel more respected here. I feel more loved here than I would in my home country. And that's sad. That's a sad indictment on what's going on in America right now, as far as people with this melanin in this scheme. So, but that's the way it is. Let's go, Ryan Chang. Who we got? Billy D. He said, if you left the Philippines to come back to USA, how did you cope with that mentally? It was hard, man. I've been back here. I've gone back to the home twice since I've been here, 2 times, and I've been here since 2014. I've been back home twice. Every time I go back home, it's like a downer, and I feel homesick to get back to the Philippines. I don't know why, and I just want, as soon as I get there. She said, "Cause you miss your lady." Yeah, I miss. I tell the truth. I do. I miss Lisa D a lot, and I miss my routine. I miss the life here. It's hard once you've been exposed to the Philippines and the lifestyle. If you have a good lifestyle, not a good lifestyle here, it's hard to go back to something you came away from. You went away from. You escaped. It's like going backwards in life. So that's what I felt like going. But as far as my relatives and stuff, I was glad to see them. But the lifestyle in the USA and my lifestyle here are totally different. So I feel like I'm going backwards when I go back home. But if it's only to visit my people, that's fine. But as soon as I got there, 1 week later, I'm ready to go back. That's all it is. The way the U.S. is situated, the first time, as soon as I got off the plane, I wanted to go to my favorite place that I like shopping at, Walmart. Yeah, you heard me. Walmart, baby. I'm a Walmart kind of guy. That's the first thing I rented a car as soon as I got off the airport. I rented a car and I went, it's College Park, the name of the airport is. I went to College Park, Walmart, and I just looked around. I was like, wow, I just missed it. Because I just shop there almost every day. I had a Walmart about a couple of miles away from me where I live. So I was like, wow. And I just miss Walmart. And then what I saw also, Billy, was the difference between the women in the USA and the women in the Philippines. I'm talking about size wise. The women in the USA are huge, humongous, and I had trouble dealing with that. You know, I was like used to looking at these small women, but those women are huge. They're big, they're tall, and they're wide. You don't see a whole lot of that out here. So those are some of the things I mean. Like Roger, we got Murphy HCG. I rode the torture track rack 16 hours straight from Doha, Qatar to Dallas. Not whoa, 16 hours straight.
There should be straight from USA to here, not almost.
Nah, it costs a lot. But yeah, man, that's a long stretch, man. And so I know you have to get up. I told y'all when y'all take a flight like that, make sure you get up once an hour to walk. You just walk up and down the aisleway to stretch your legs out. But you can get cramps in your leg, blood clots, all kind of stuff, man. I got my knees. I have a bad arthritic knee, so I have to get up. At least once or twice on my knee get stiffened up on me. So them trying to trips is bad. I'm telling you, man. And so, but once you get through so many of them, you get used to it. I got used to it, man. But you have to develop strategy to deal with the long flights. If you got a good strategy, you can be all right. If you got no strategy, you're gonna be messed up. I go around Jay about it easy one day. So we got move sounds. Although I do have the money together, things seem to be slowing with my current lady. Plus, I've been getting a lot of work contracts, and I wanted to use that money for a house car. That's it, man. Save your money up and develop your life. And if she acting crazy with you, let her go. Somebody else is better than what she can do better than for you than she is. If she's not right. She's not right with the program. She know what your program is all about. She don't want to flow with your program. Let her flow by herself. Okay, that's how you do. If people are not happy with you and your rules, your boundaries, your guidelines, let them find somebody else. See if the grass is green on the other side. Okay, and you move on. You keep it moving. Let's go around train by Lisa, One Nation and Group. Move, Sal. He's an omen. I saw your video. You and Lisa were at breakfast. She was in front of you. She seemed to walk on her tiptoes, so I thought she was in pain. Lisa D, you don't walk on her tiptoes. I don't know where you get that from. I watch every detail. She don't walk on her tip. Lisa D has a peculiar walk, though. I must admit.
The one I danced.
She was dancing, she was tiptoeing. You talking about she was dancing in the hallway? She wasn't walking on her. She was just doing that. She would play. She was so free that day. He said, "I'm going to skip down the hallway," and I said, "I'm gonna do it." And she was having fun. So she's nothing wrong with her legs. Nothing. She just being cute. Let's go right straight by Lisa One Nation. We got Billy. He said, "It's gossip common among Filipinos, also for example, how do you manage it?" Okay, two questions in one. Gossip is very common. Filipinos, they love to get in people's business. I don't care who you are, especially if they just meet you, they're gonna ask you all your dirt, all your details. How many kids you got? Where you from? How much money you make? We just it's like, excuse me, who is you? They ask me all. That's how you want to see them, but that's how they do. They're very curious people. They want to know everything about you, and they don't mind asking. So they're very curious people, and they gossip a lot. When they find out something about you, they're gonna want to tell their neighbor, want to tell their friend, and gossip is right like that. Very, very. It's worse. I mean, gossip is everywhere, but it seems like it's worse out here. Tempo, how do you manage it if it happens? Tempo, deal. It's nothing, man. Is what you make of it. You make it a big deal, it's gonna be a big deal. You make it just an issue, it's gonna be a small issue. It's a small issue. I don't make it a big deal. It's something that they do out here. A lot of the females do, and you deal with it. It's like in the USA, a woman get mad at you. What you gotta do? You wait till she get herself straight. And same thing here. So that's all Tampa is. They have an attitude that they act infantile, like a little kid. They don't want to speak. And it's okay, man. You just wait till they get themselves right. And if they don't get right, you get rid of them. That's all. Simple. Let's go around. Who we got? Murphy, hey, he said 2 Germans almost got into a fight in a row in front of me. I told them to sit there, sit down, and I didn't want them to turn that plane around. He they were gonna fight. He said, "Toss it down now. They're gonna turn the plane around for y'all." For the right, man. Because they would have turned that plane around. You would have been sitting there. You would have still not been home right now. You was trying to catch a flight, trying to find some kind of alternative route back home. Ooh, wow. But yeah, man, it's a lot of when you deal on the airlines, it is a lot of fights. People are doing crazy stuff now, especially to the flight attendants. They want
You
to,
might be drunk.
yeah, probably drinking. That's why when I find somebody drinking next to me, I said, please, sir, don't get drunk, because I don't want no trouble on this plane. Yeah, I ain't no good. Yeah, I said, you heard me, sir. Tell them. I said, don't get drunk. So you can drink all you want, but don't get drunk on this plane, because they will kick you off. I tell them that just like that. And then he sometimes they'll talk and shit. Oh, I'm not gonna undertake. That's okay. And then sometimes they get smart with me. I said, you can get smart with me all you want. I'm telling you, we're right. And then that's how you do, man. You have to stand up for where you are, what you are. So you sitting by a person that's drinking, you don't want to deal with that. And you're not drinking, you don't want to deal with that. Now let's go around to everybody. These one nation growing up. No, Kakalak, he said, I'm glad you made it safe, Murphy. Good to see you, man. Back in the house again. Ryan Train, Kakalak, he said, you did the right thing. As that was so stupid of them fighting him, man. It's crazy, man. I don't understand how people can do that. You're in the airplane up in the air, thousands and miles up in the air, and you're gonna fight and act a fool on the plane. And you're not only jeopardizing your life, you're jeopardizing the lives of everybody else. So as far as I'm concerned, if anybody fight on the plane, they need to sit them down, tie them up in the seat, and when they get down to the ground, lock their behinds up. Lock them up. That's what I say. Lock them up. Let's go. Murphy, thank you, man. Ryan Chain, who we got? Cat, like I said, Biddy, how me and my lady, my Manila lady fiance manage tempo is that we communicate. And I can see the most things, but not all things that would upset her. But you have to talk about it and kiss and hug after. Okay, whatever works for you, that works for you. But you have to communicate. That's true. I agree with that part of it. But tempo is a manner of trying to manipulate a man or anyone else. And then what they do is you know that you want them. They know you want them to speak to you, and they withdraw from you. It's like you're not even there. They won't say nothing. That's trying to manipulate you. So when you give into that, then you're letting her get her way. I don't do that. You tampo on me, I'm gonna tampo you. We both won't speak. I mean, I'll still do what I'm doing. Good morning. If she don't speak, that's fine. Keep going do. How you doing? Okay. And when she done with what she do, then she come back to me. We good. I don't go around there begging. You want to speak to me, please? I don't play that junk. Nah. You want to speak? I'm gonna keep doing what you supposed to do. Be the man that you are to her. And then if she don't want to speak to you, don't bow down to her. Don't submit to her. You keep doing what you're doing. Do the right thing by what you're supposed to do. When she's ready to come back to you, then there'll be lovey-dovey then. Other than that, don't buy into that tempo stuff. Ryan James, who you got? Anthony, he said, Murphy, how much rice did you eat? Oh, Murphy had a lot of shrimp. That's all he was eating around here was shrimp all the time. Let's go, Ryan James, who you got? He said, thanks for North Carolina. Ryan James, BobbieD, DC One Nation. Calculation. When I was over in the Philippines for the first time in April to see the beautiful Manila lady, I ran into a lot of expats and they were stuck up as you. I said, right, but the Philippines people are awesome. Yeah, expats being there. I don't know what it is, man, but when you run into another expat out here, you would think they would be cordial and polite. They is rude. I don't know what. And I try to speak to some of them. Some of them, if they look like they, approachable. Hey, man, how you doing? And I keep them going. And if they want to talk, we talk. If they don't, I respect their privacy. I respect their zone. That's how you do. But the Filipino people are very nice. They're very cordial. And you'll find that the most Filipinos are very, very warm and very, very welcoming. Now, there are some that are exceptions to that rule. They just don't like foreigners. And some of them don't like this melanin. I gotta be honest with you. People, if you got this melanin in your skin, you'll find that wherever you go in this world, there's somebody don't like your color. And you have to deal with that. Okay? Let's go around, Jay. Who we got? BobbieD. When I met a Filipina, she wanted to move to the West, and I wanted to live in the Philippines. A reason to break up? Yes. Yeah, it's a reason to break up. If she don't want if you wanted her to move to the West and she didn't want to move, you got to find somebody else, right? And so, but I had that same situation with me and Lisa D. I wanted to move to the West and she didn't want to move. And we talked about it. We agreed that I would come here. And I wanted to change. And we wanted to be with her. She wanted to be with me. And I decided to come here. I had an open mind. Plus, I wanted to change as well. And That's how we worked it out. Let's go around chain, Bobby DC, One Nation. Who we got? Calculate. You're welcome, Murphy Hayes. Round chain, Bobby D. Who we got? Murphy Hayes. Very little sort of liggins, but I did do Voodoo fight. We got down and went freestyle up in the house. No, don't give me no Voodoo fight. I don't like that. But didn't keep that stuff. You know what a Voodoo fight is? Y'all don't know. They have a whole bunch of food on the table, a long table like that, and everybody they eat with their hands. They just go. I don't like that. Give me. I don't play that. I don't like that Voodoo fight stuff. Give me a table and give me a plate and a spoon and fork, and I'm gonna eat like a decent person. Let's go, Roger. Who we got? Billy. He said, "How do you cope with the heat? Can you stay long outside the town?" I don't cope with the heat because I'm not out in the heat. I don't play that heat stuff. No, I got AC. I got fans. I don't keep my air on all the time. It's certain times of the day. We got it on now because when I do a broadcast, I put it on. When you turn this broadcast off, put the fans on. Open the windows. That's what we do about the heat. And when we go out and when we have something to do outside, we go out in the morning as early as possible because the sun's not up, or we go after the sun's down. That heat is a killer. And I don't like a lot of heat. It'll kill you, hurt you bad. So I stay out of the heat. That's how I cope with the heat. And I walk outside in my area, but I walk either early in the morning. Sometimes I walk in my house. Sometimes I do walk in my garage. Sometimes walk in place. But I ride my bike. And I have to walk a lot because I have to keep my knee lubricated, and I have to walk every day or every other day to keep it from stiffening up on me. Because I told y'all they want me to get a knee replacement. My ex-wife got both her knees replaced recently. So it's a standard operation, so it's not that bad. But I'm trying to put it off. Let's go right train by DC One Nation. Who we got? Anthony said, "Hello, Murphy. They got you eating with your fingers, bro." Yeah, they had a lot. No, but look, let me tell you something, man. You go any country you want to, okay? And you respect the rules, you respect the laws, but you ain't got to participate in stuff that you don't want to, okay? Be you, do you. If I don't like that balut stuff, I ate a piece of balut one time, and I ain't want no more. Because they pressure me to do it. But nah, be you. If you don't want to do that boodle, look, y'all do y'all thing. Give me a plate. I need a plate and some forks, okay? And a fork and spoon and knife. That's how you do. Let's go around here. We got and legacy. I ain't doing it, Murphy. I need my own. There you go. I need my own plate. Don't bump off that food. I don't know where your hand been, man. You supposed to be sticking in the food. I'm gonna stick my hand in the food that you done stuck yours in there. I remember when me and Lisa D first got married, and we went up to we went up to our house. We got a house up there. We let mom and pop live there, and they had a little cookout or something. We bought some food for them up there, and so they got the food ready, right? He said, "Okay." They put everything on the table, and the little boy coming stuck his hand in the food in the meat. I said, "What are you doing?" The boy was about 5 years old, and nobody said nothing. I said, "What are you doing, son?" I said, "Put that back." Everybody looked at me like I was crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know why? That's what they do. They eat with their hand, and they don't wait for nobody to serve you. And the little boy, I said, I could see a grown man doing something like that. But the little boy, I said, "What are you doing?" They thought I was crazy. And to this day, man, they remember that. And to this day, they don't play that with me when I'm around. I don't say, "Look, don't come putting your hand in nothing around me." I said, "You get to sit yourself down, get you a plate. Like everybody's supposed to be decent." Let's go around train. Who we got? Marquez said, "Here it is very common that a woman here will invite a friend or a family member because of the reputation of American men who come here. Most are sex bad, and the normal women who to make sure they are." Yeah. Okay, I could see the reason why they would do it there, because there's a lot of crazy folk who just want sex and rape and all that kind of crap. Yeah, you got to be careful with that. So yeah, I can see where that would be very common and very, very necessary. Yeah, because you're dealing with a lot of American men and they want to just take advantage of the people out there. That would be common. Now, I think part of that's here as well when you find that people want to put their family in it, but in most of it just they look at here, Markel, they look at Americans or foreign men as sort of novelties, okay? Because it is very seldom do they have a foreign man take them out, right? So they want it like a celebration occasion. Hey, bring my friends, hey, look what I got, look what I got. That kind of thing, that's part of it too. Ryan Train Bobby, who we got? Murphy, hey. He said, yes, sir. Went deep south on you. I know that's right, man. Let's go, Ryan Train. Who we got? Mark Hill, safe, which is why they want to bring someone with them. So I guess it depends on where you are. Yeah, it depends on where you are in the world. Again, some of that's hot here too. They may have a little feeling about fear about the man they meet, and they want to bring somebody with them. So that's probably everywhere. But for the most part, I don't play that because when I was dating, I meet you. I said we're gonna meet in a public place, hotel, a restaurant, stuff like that, mall. That way they won't have a fear of me. Because that's how I would cut down on bringing family and say, look, you scared about me, whatever, we're going to be in the mall. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I'm not going to act crazy with you. That's what I'm. Roger, who we got? Billy D. He said, I have a mate lives in Cebu, Mactan. Have you been to here? Mactan is where the airport is. That's in the Lapu-Lapu area. Yeah, I know it's not. It's about, I guess, 40 minutes from me. Roger, who we got? Smooth, some shrimp in the Philippines gets as big as your hand. They're good for soups and grill. Yeah, shrimp is huge. I don't eat shrimp and crab and lobster stuff. That stuff messed me up. But a lot of people love it out here. Ryan Train, who we got? Murphy, hey, he's not picking out on shrimp, but nothing like Louisiana shrimp boil. Okay, yeah. This shrimp is a little bit different out there. They have a lot of shrimp out here, but they cook it in the States a little bit different.
You need to slow down about shrimp because it can cause high blood.
Who told you that?
You know that.
Oh, okay. She said you need to slow down on that shrimp because it causes high blood. I don't know about all that. Let's go, Ron Chain. Who we got?
Shrimp and crabs, my dear. High cholesterol.
Okay, she mean high cholesterol. Billy D, have you been to some of the slum area in the field? So many people. Yeah, I've been in a lot of slum areas. And it's sad when you go there because it doesn't do me good. It doesn't do my heart good to see that. And you see people there living like you was back in the 1930s and 20s. That's how bad it is. And we saw a family that they had a house, but it wasn't a house. It was just a foundation and it's no walls. And then whenever it rained and stuff, they had to put boards and stuff up to keep it. Stuff like that. That's just a small part of it. I've seen a lot. Some of the stuff you see out here will make you, if you're a sensitive person and you don't like to see people suffer, will make you want to cry, man. I mean, it'll hurt your heart when you see out here. Let's go around, Chain. Who we got? Remember, they make you wash your hand. At least that's what they did. What we did. Yeah. You better make somebody wash because these people out here they don't wash. If you ever went to the restroom out here, CR, public CR, and if you're a guy, you go to the restroom, 9 times out of 10, the men do not wash their hands after they do their number. I'm telling you, man. So can you imagine somebody going to a Buddha fight and he just came from the restroom and he can't watch? I guarantee you, he ain't washed his hand. Okay, that's why I don't play that. Let's go, Ryan James. We got Mark Ellis, correct? Yeah, Ryan James. We got Murphy. Anthony Murphy. Did you eat some balut? I don't think he did that. No, man, you don't want to do that food. Leave that stuff alone. That stuff ain't right. That's it. That's it, DG. I think that's it. All right, guys. It's been real. Wait, we got. Hold on, y'all. I think I messed up. Okay.
Last one, Murphy Hayes.
Hold on. Okay, here we go. It also causes Murphy's. It also causes high iodine levels in your body, which is not good. But I don't eat all the time. Okay. Yeah, I don't fool with shrimp. I'm allergic to shrimp, crab, lobster, that kind of seafood. I can eat tuna, but some fishes I can eat. But that crab, shellfish, most of that stuff messed me up. I can't fool with it. Dudes, what's up, man? You good? So good to see you. Where you been, buddy? Seen you in a while. See, BobbieD, I'm weird, man. We still here, man. We holding it down for you. You know what I'm saying? Wait till you get here, dudes. Okay. What's up? All right, guys. It's been real. We got to go. Y'all keep on watching my videos, man, and go ahead and make sure you'll sign up for Life in the Philippines News. and BobbieD Shorts. Okay, sign up for those two channels for me. Okay, man. If you know anybody else, tell them to sign up for those, as well as if you haven't signed up for this channel, Live in the Philippines, BobbieD and DC Live in the Philippines, do that for me. Okay, appreciate that, man. Excuse me. we're trying to build up our YouTube presence, and every channel we make, it may be slow right now, some of the others channel, but guess what? It takes time to build a YouTube channel. We're talking about a year or more before it actually begins to grow. And I understand that because I built this one up. It took me a year or more. Okay. But so I need y'all to help me out. And like I know you can, and sign up and find other people that will sign up as well. Okay. Thank you also, Billy D. Always good to see you in the house. Y'all take care. This is BobbieD and the Super Queen, DC at the back, saying take care. God bless. And what happened here? God bless and peace.